really understand cryptocurrency, we have to understand the blockchain, because without the blockchain, there would be no cryptocurrency. So I did a little napkin doodle for all of you right here that I'll flash up. And what you see there is a series of blocks. And that's what the blockchain is. The blockchain is what we'll call it is the next in evolution, probably more of a revolution, and how they store, organize, and utilize data. But they do it on these blocks. So you see that first block, it's chopped up into a bunch of layers. That's because each layer has a job to do, right? And so you have some blockchain systems like Bitcoin is a blockchain system, Solana is a blockchain system, Ethereum is a blockchain system. These are blockchains, right? And they are meant to be built and developed on. So each layer has a job to do. All right. It's managing a bunch of data. It's doing the jobs that it's being programmed to do. And once that layer fills up, it locks up and you move on to the next blockchain, right? And so forth. And that's where it turns into a big chain. So that is basic, like the super easiest, most fundamental way of thinking about a blockchain is storing all this data. But here are the three principles that I also wrote down that's really important about blockchain is that anybody can input into a blockchain. It's not like you just go to your computer and input. There are programs out there. If you find a way and you want to learn about coding and you want to learn about that stuff, you can absolutely Google and find your way on how do I input onto a blockchain. It's that accessible. The second thing is that it's completely transparent, meaning whatever you put on there, anybody can read it. So you ought to be darn sure. And that's incredible because once it's on there, anybody can read it. And the third principle means that it can never be taken away. You can't decide the next day, you go like, oh no, I shouldn't have put that on the blockchain. No, anybody can read it, anybody can input onto it, and it never goes away. So if you think about those three things are so simple, you're like, is that it? Yeah, but think about how really big that is. Think about how hard it is to really find information. Think about how much disinformation there might be out there. Think about years, hundreds of years ago when people they lost the deed to their house because the courthouse burned down, right? And the paper was gone. Now you have forever proof. Like that's where the blockchain is heading and why RWA, real world tokenization of assets, everything's going to be tokenized, everything's going on the blockchain. So these are the principles, and you have to understand that cryptocurrency becomes a mechanism that a lot of this stuff gets moved around or utilized or interacted with. And that's where crypto is coming in and redefining how we navigate some of these data systems. So that's an overview, large, high level 101, but be interested in the blockchain if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency.